Attention Cowboys fans! Mike McCarthy, the mastermind behind the team, has opened the doors to the future by revealing an intriguing plan for Ezekiel Elliott and the ground force of the Dallas team in the upcoming NFL season. McCarthy, known for his tactical cunning on the field, has surprised many by announcing that Elliott will not be the sole star in the ground game. Instead, the coach plans to implement a running back committee system, a strategy that will distribute the workload among several players in the running back position. This decision marks a significant shift in the Cowboys' gameplay strategy, who historically relied on Elliott's skill and endurance to lead the ground attack. However, McCarthy seems determined to explore new tactics to optimize the team's performance in the upcoming season. While McCarthy has expressed confidence in Elliott's abilities, recent data suggests that the star runner might be showing signs of decline. In the 2023 season, Elliott donned the colors of the New England Patriots, registering decent but not spectacular numbers. With 642 rushing yards and 3 touchdowns, his average gain per carry of 3.5 yards raises questions about his ability to maintain his level of play in the near future. Despite these numbers, Elliott remains a prominent figure in the NFL. During his 7 years with the Cowboys, he has accumulated an impressive resume that includes 3 Pro Bowl appearances and an All-Pro title. However, McCarthy seems willing to challenge the notion that a single runner can bear the full weight of the ground game in today's league. The running back committee proposed by McCarthy will include other prominent figures in the Cowboys lineup, such as Deuce Vaughn and Rico Dowdle. With Tony Pollard's departure to the Titans in free agency, the stage is set for McCarthy to test his new strategy and maximize his team's potential. McCarthy's approach not only reflects an adaptation to the changing demands of the game, but also a response to the team's financial and resource limitations. While there was speculation about the Cowboys signing a star runner like Derrick Henry, budgetary constraints made such a move impossible. Additionally, the team's inability to acquire an elite runner during the NFL draft adds additional pressure to the need for a solid tactical strategy. As the 2024 season approaches, Cowboys fans eagerly anticipate seeing how this new era in the team's ground game will unfold. Will McCarthy find the right balance in his running back committee to propel the Cowboys to victory? Only time will tell. But one thing is certain, fans can expect an exciting season full of action and surprises in the world of the Cowboys. Stay tuned for more exclusive updates. The Dallas Cowboys are in the midst of a contractual crossroads with their young offensive star, CeeDee Lamb. The receiver, who has proven to be a dominant force on the field, is seeking a new deal that reflects his impact and contributions to the team. However, negotiations between Lamb and the Cowboys management have not been as smooth as some might have expected. Stephen Jones, the Cowboys vice president, addressed the issue in a press conference last Saturday. Jones acknowledged that there is no strict deadline to reach an agreement with Lamb, but hinted that once talks get underway, significant contracts tend to progress rapidly. This statement, while not setting a specific deadline, suggests that the Cowboys intend to reach an agreement before the start of training camp, indicating a relatively narrow window of time for negotiations. The situation is further complicated by Lamb's absence from off-season voluntary activities. Although these sessions are not mandatory, Lamb's decision not to participate could be interpreted as a sign of his dissatisfaction with the current state of contract negotiations. Additionally, there is the risk that if an agreement is not reached before June, Lamb could choose to skip mandatory sessions, which could significantly impact the team's preparation for the upcoming season. As for the financial details, Lamb is scheduled to earn nearly $18 million in the final year of his rookie contract. This salary, while substantial, is below what many would consider fair for a receiver who led the NFL in receptions last season. Lamb naturally aspires to become one of the league's highest-paid receivers, a goal supported by his impressive performance on the field. However, the Cowboys face financial challenges of their own. In addition to negotiations with Lamb, the team also has the task of securing their quarterback long-term. This additional commitment of capital could place additional pressure on the Cowboys' limited financial resources, making negotiations with Lamb even more complicated. CeeDee Lamb's contractual situation with the Dallas Cowboys is complex and filled with uncertainty. Although the parties involved have expressed their desire to reach an agreement, time is of the essence, and negotiations could become more challenging as the deadline self-imposed by the Cowboys approaches before the start of training camp. The echoes resonate throughout the realm of American football, where a symphony of rumors and speculations swirls around the figure of Zay Jones, the experienced and talented wide receiver, who finds himself at the crossroads of a potential union with the renowned Dallas Cowboys. Following his recent departure from the Jacksonville Jaguars, with whom he has spent the last 2 seasons, Jones is immersed in the free agency process, setting his sights on the Texan horizon as a potentially promising destination. The imminent meeting scheduled between Jones and the Cowboys management, marked on the calendars for next Wednesday, has sparked a whirlwind of expectations and anxieties within the sports realm. This strategic move by the Texan entity could inject a dose of vitality and determination into their offensive game, especially after the outstanding performance Jones delivered in his last encounter with the Cowboys in 2022. In that epic showdown, the receiver left an indelible mark by scoring 3 touchdowns and amassing a total of 109 receiving yards, sealing an exhilarating victory in overtime. The Cowboys' overt interest in Jones comes as no surprise, particularly when considering the strategic acumen of head coach Mike McCarthy. The latter, who also serves as the architect of the offensive plays in Dallas, has repeatedly expressed his urgent need to strengthen the team's wide receiver lineup. The prospect of merging Jones' talents with figures of the caliber of Brandon Cooks and CeeDee Lamb, the latter being a first-rate All-Pro wide receiver, could conceive an explosive amalgam capable of challenging rival defenses with overwhelming aggression. However, the connection between Jones and the Cowboys goes far beyond mere tactics on the gridiron. Jones's lineage intertwines notably with the franchise's history itself, as his father, Robert Jones, was a first-round pick in the Cowboys' 1992 draft. Robert's figure left an indelible imprint on the annals of Dallas by contributing his skill and commitment to the conquest of 3 Super Bowl trophies during the golden decade of the 1990s. Zay Jones's professional trajectory in the NFL is an epic in its own right. With over 3,000 receiving yards and 18 touchdowns to his credit, Jones has built a reputation as a reliable and versatile receiver in the league. His ability to find open spaces in the opposing defense and his knack for catching passes under high-pressure situations make him an invaluable asset for any team aiming to bolster their aerial arsenal. With the date of the long-awaited meeting between Jones and the Cowboys' top brass rapidly approaching, anticipation among the team's fan base and league observers reaches its zenith. Will Jones follow in his father's footsteps and integrate into the illustrious legacy of the Dallas Cowboys? Only the relentless passage of time will render judgment on the matter, but one thing is unquestionable. The mere possibility of witnessing Zay Jones don the venerable Cowboys uniform has unleashed a whirlwind of excitement and emotion within the realm of professional American football.